What's good, my people? It's your boy Terrence Carter, TC Talk, TC Fitness. Gladly here with all of y'all. Back at it again with a new YouTube video. Welcome back to Everlasting Awareness, one of the best YouTube channels on this platform. Now, today when I got to work, I had to just sit with myself, right? And I honestly contemplating on leaving because every day that I go to work, I'm just like, bro, like, this is legitimately a trap. I will much rather have my time freedom and focus on being creative rather than continuously making somebody else rich and wealthy that I'm never gonna meet in life, nor do I care about. Alright. So I just want to express to you guys how I've just been personally feeling. And if you care to know, then if you like videos like this and you appreciate the truth, subscribe, because I'm on my journey to 100,000 supporters on this YouTube platform. Now, living out here in America and making the wages at these jobs, you know that it's a setup. It is a setup for failure, because some of y'all may value money over time, but I value time over money, because time you can't get back, money they print, right? And I'm a go-getter, so I'm gonna always find a way to generate some income in a positive way, and I'm gonna always find a way to add value to the people in a positive way. Now, most people, right, only focus on how much they can earn per hour through their labor, right? So you get a job, your employer determines how much you're worth. They determine your hourly rate, or they determine your salary, right? My spirit, my soul, the real me, knows how abundant we all truly are. And I refuse to live my life settling for the scraps that whoever owns this company, I refuse to settle for the scraps that they want to pay. Now, a lot of y'all might sit there and say, yo, you complain too much, or you're not even grateful to have a job because there's people out there that don't have a job. Okay. I don't look at it as being ungrateful. I look at it as thinking bigger and wanting more for myself. Now, I openly tell you guys that there's nothing wrong with wanting more for yourself, right? And you should always strive for more. If you settle in this human experience, you are doing yourself a disservice. So why you show up to work then? Why you ain't just quit your job yet? I'm going to resign, right? I've been more focused on my asset column and producing the assets that I need so that they can grow and they can free me, because I don't, I personally don't have fun working for somebody else when I know that I can just work for myself and take care of myself, be self-sufficient, be the creator that God has sent me here to be, and help as many people on the planet as I can, whether it's through ebooks, whether it's through YouTube videos, this is like my digital real estate, whether it's through feeding the people through Uber Eats, whatever, teaching y'all about the stock market, teaching y'all about retention. However I can add value to people's lives, that's what I'm willing to do. And I'd rather get paid through that rather than what I'm doing now, because this doesn't keep me happy. This is not fulfilling. This is actually real life obedience, right? Nobody should feel okay being on somebody else's time. Nobody should feel okay allowing somebody else to tell them how much they're worth or how little the job wants to pay you with something that is infinite. You can ask anybody that works for this company. You can ask anybody, bro. You can ask them, yo, dude, do y'all make a lot of money? Do y'all make enough money? They're going to tell you no. Now, some people might gaslight you or sit there and say, oh, I love my job, though. Okay, whatever. But you see, I come on this YouTube platform and once again, I say the things that people are afraid to say. you know? And there's nothing wrong with that. I embrace being the outcast. I embrace, you know, being, if you guys want to say that, the black sheep or whatever. The different person, you know? Because the 9 to 5, the system, the way that it is meant for you to fail. It's a trap. If you're not making over 6 figures, you ain't making $250,000 a year at your six-figure job. At your full-time job, it's a trap. Now, for those that sit there and decide to settle, right? You work your job, you make the same amount of money, or you might get $1 or $2 increase the next year, or whatever. Because these companies be giving some weak raises that don't even cover inflation, right? But if you decide to settle, that's a personal choice, you know. But me, I'm not settling, bruh. Like, I cannot follow that script. It does not sit right in my spirit. It does not sit right in my soul. And subconsciously, I know that there's so much out here for all of us, bruh. You know, I gotta walk more in my purpose. You know what I'm saying? And to some people, the job is their purpose. That's your point of being here. I'm just gonna work the job, and I love my job, and whatever. Okay, but for somebody like me, it's like, bruh, I can't fake it. I cannot fake it, bruh. I cannot pretend and be like, yo, this is the best job in the world, you guys. Y'all should do it too. No, you shouldn't. No, you should not. You're gonna be sad when you gotta wait 2 weeks to get paid one time. You're gonna be sad when you see the mental abuse and the low vibrations and stuff that you gotta deal with at the job place. It's not it, you know. And once again, if you're not making the 6 figures at your job, it's tough. It's tough out here, you know. Now I will tell you this: if you're genuinely happy and your bills are getting taken care of, and you feel me, you enjoy what you do, then cool, stay there. But always make sure that you have some investments. Always make sure you got something that's working for you. That's how these rich people staying rich. That's how the wealthy people staying wealthy, bro. They got the assets, bro. We, the working class, we work day in and day out. The cost of living rises. Your wages stay stagnant. So you have less purchasing power. You can purchase less of the amount of items with the same amount of money that you're making. You understand what I'm saying? And then once again, a lot of these jobs is not paying. They're not paying no type of bread, bro. Like they paying a crappy low wages. We all should strive for a better quality of life and should strive to reach our fullest potential. You ain't gonna reach your fullest potential working a job only, bro. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen mathematically. It ain't gonna happen spiritually, you know? And you don't have no equity in a company. You don't own nothing. You understand what I'm saying? So my journey, I'm buying back my time. I'm stacking the assets. I'm putting myself first. And I'm taking that risk because I can't settle, bro. You shouldn't settle. And there's nothing wrong with wanting more for yourself. You know? There's nothing wrong with trying to crack the matrix. Let me step out here for y'all real quick. There's nothing wrong with trying to crack the matrix and trying to create your own lane. There's nothing wrong with it. Because, look at this, right? When I think about this human experience, right? It's billions of people on this planet. There's not that many people that take risk. There's not that many people that take the chance on themselves. They just settle for the mundane. They settle for the regular routine. They settle for the wage. They settle for the salary. That's not really keeping them afloat. And you pretend like everything is alright. But deep down, you know that you're meant for more. So, I know deep down I'm meant for more. And I'm going to go after it. Nothing's going to stop me. So, If y'all appreciate this message, y'all can relate, subscribe, like the video. It helps to get on the YouTube algorithm. And let's get this channel to 100,000 supporters. Let's go, y'all.